I heard from a couple of political pollsters around Florida who have been involved in various tax referenda votes that when they assembled focus groups of largely Republican voters and fiscally conservative voters and gave them a chance to just sort of warm up and talk amongst themselves and see what kind of issues bubbled to the top, teacher pay was one of the very first things that these people on the right or red voters brought up. I guess they had seen news from other states where teachers were going on strike or something. Does that surprise you?
I've got good friends who are teachers, and I see starting teacher pay in Brevard. I know what my son, who is a Brevard County Sheriff's Deputy, started at. It's less than what a teacher makes. I see those both as essential public service jobs. I think starting teacher pay is actually pretty good here, and I'll be beat up for that. But if you're making 40 grand a year walking into the classroom for the first time, how many jobs do you make 40 grand a year at walking into? Not too many around this country, unless you've got a more advanced degree. And I get it, teachers work hard to get that degree. I have a dear friend who's just done it over the last year or so. I watched her work very hard, and she was a teacher's assistant here in Brevard, a teacher's aide, and is now teaching for the first time in a 4th grade class. Now, she had 15 years of teaching pre-K in another county where the degree wasn't required, so she walks in with a boatload of experience, walking in and starting teacher pay. She's ecstatic and happy. She's attained that goal of getting that degree and doing what she loves to do. And you see her after a day of school and she's just smiling to beat the band because it was such a great day with those kids. That's the kind of teacher we want. If we want to keep them, you're going to have to pay them a little bit and give them a raise once they're there. Acknowledge what they're doing. It doesn't surprise me the issue came up, but let's be reasonable about it when we look at it. And a lot of times when you see raises in play, the unions come into the discussion and they want raises for the people on the top end of the scale, and they forget these folks on the lower end.
So it's really about taking care of people over time.
Exactly.
Making sure that we're taking care of our good people.
People get into it for a career. And through the course of a career, you expect pay to be increased, not the other way around. You expect to have the ability to advance, to become maybe a lead teacher or part of a team that does something special. And everybody should be able to advance like the superintendent did through the ranks and to the top job. Why not?